Paramount fired thousands of people and then magically found $108 billion to go buy Warner Brothers. And listen, freelancers didn't pay the price this time. Employees did. Editors, production staff, designers, engineers. The people who were keeping that company alive from the inside. And I'm not here to beat up on them. I'm just here to say this. This is why you build your own platform while you still have stability, not after the storm. Because when the layoffs come, and they will, the only safe job is the one you create for yourself. You know, just keeping it all the way a buck. So there was a layoff storm with Paramount. They cut around 2,000 workers in October, then 1,600 more in November, plus hundreds of buyouts, if you could believe that. And let's be clear, these were W-2 workers, not freelancers. These were editors, colorists, designers, writers, assistants, streaming division staff, tech, and yo, listen, we could go on forever. But at the end of the day, check this out. All of these people had something in common. They trusted in this company to further their careers, which at the end of the day, I know you're going to say, well, it's not their company. They should be prepared. Okay, cool. But let's make the point on why they, freelancing is the way to go in 2025 and beyond, 2026, if you will. People who, these people believed in storytelling. They thought this major studio would give them a career that they could cherish for a long time at least. Call them old school, whatever. These weren't lazy people. These weren't low-skilled workers. They were honestly the backbone. And overnight, their access card didn't work anymore, just like that. Now, why were these people fired? And this is why, listen, it has nothing to do with their talent. Paramount didn't even fire these people because they were bad at their jobs. Honestly, it's looking like they fired them because they were preparing for a mega merger, as you can see. See, when they want to do these mega mergers, they're going to need investors. And investors want pretty numbers. They want a lean balance sheet to show whatever they need to show to the investors. Like, oh yeah, we don't have too much overhead. They want to look attractive as possible to sell it. Or not sell it, but to get the investors. And this wasn't personal at all. It wasn't. But it was financial chess. But here's the real gut punch right here. After claiming they needed to, quote unquote, cut costs, Paramount then turns around and makes a $108 billion all-cash offer to buy Warner Brothers so Netflix can't do it. They want to be the big dogs in the race. So money was never really the issue over there, was it? The workers just didn't fit the plan. Now, as I said before, freelancers didn't pay the price this time. But here's the lesson freelancers need to understand. Why were these people laid off? Because these companies, again, prove that you really don't have a future there and they don't give two craps about you. And I'm saying that because I'm not going to curse. They don't care about you. So freelancers didn't get laid off, though. Why? Why didn't freelancers get laid off? Because you can't fire someone who owns their own work. You don't get a termination email when you run your own small business, freelancer. You don't lose your identity because a CEO made a spreadsheet decision that you don't fit. You don't disappear from the industry because someone else shuts the door on you. I mean, there's always that, but they can't take away your position. Put it like that. Now, those editors at Paramount, those colorists, that assistant, that creative marketing worker, this was that moment where owning a small creative business, even on the side, would have been a parachute. Not saying that all of them don't. I'm sure some of them do, but I just got to make the example. And I'm not shaming them. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just stating the truth. If you're creative in 2025 and you're not building something of your own, you are gambling with your future. Because corporate entertainment is not a career anymore. It's a rotating door of layoffs and restructures. Freelancers didn't pay the price this time. W-2 creators did, remember that. And those people honestly deserve better. The opportunity that they never got to use, man, is crazy. Like, imagine if those same editors had their own freelance portfolio or a YouTube channel, a small post-production business, just like a few clients of whatever they like to do. That could have went a long way. That's just how I'm feeling. I don't know how you guys are feeling. You could drop a comment, let me know how you feel about it. But I feel like moments like this can't go to waste. We got to learn from them. It's not about shaming. Like I said, we just got to learn from them. Yep. And that's my main point. A job is temporary. Skills are forever. Remember that. Ownership is freedom. The corporate ladder is shaky and it gets shakier every day. But your own platform, that's yours. Nobody can unplug it but you. Now, here's the lesson. Here's the main lesson when it comes to freelancers. Stability doesn't come from a salary. It comes from a skill. It comes from ownership. It comes from having something in your hands that nobody could take. Not to be redundant. Now, freelancers didn't lose anything during this Paramount mess, but thousands of creative workers, at the end of the day, they would have been a whole lot stronger today if they... Look, I could go on forever. The point of the matter is, build your ship before the storm hits, not after you're drowning. Do not wait until you're drowning to get that arc up. I know some people might jump in there and say, oh, that's easier said than done, and not everybody could go independent. You want to know the truth? There's plenty of room for people to go independent, because no matter how many videos like this come out or how many examples go into the news about people getting laid off, there's still going to be a million people lining up to work for corporations anyway. So I'm not speaking to everybody. I'm speaking to the ones who really feel what I'm saying in their gut, but just maybe didn't have that fire under their ass to get up and do it. Or maybe they're planning on doing it one day and they just need a little bit of encouragement. I'm here to encourage you, freelancer to freelancer, or freelancer to future freelancer. With that being said, soak it all in. And as always, catch you on the next one.